We have always worried about inequality, of wealth, of access, of opportunity. But what if the next divide isn't just unfair, but irreversible?
Do we as a society even understand the potential inequalities that this may amplify?
It's going to increase the gap between rich and poor. I'm worried about the income inequality that can happen.
Not money, not status, but intelligence. Because right now, a new kind of intelligence is waking up, and it doesn't belong to you. It belongs to the people who can afford it. Think about it. The only reason humans dominate this planet wasn't strength, wasn't speed, it was intelligence. That was our edge, our only leverage. But what happens when intelligence is no longer human? Look at OpenAI's latest models. They score higher in intelligence than almost 95% of humans. It's actually smarter now. It can code, it can design, it can make decisions, and it's getting better day by day. But this is their public version. Imagine 3 to 4 years down the line. And the ones who control this power will get richer, will get smarter, much smarter. This isn't just about AI replacing jobs.
Wondering whether AI is coming for your job? Well, spoiler alert, it may already have.
This is about AI replacing everything. It's your last window of opportunity, which is closing very fast. But is it actually that grim? What does it mean for all of us? If intelligence is no longer a human advantage, what happens to competition? What happens to opportunity? And what happens to inequality? And is there still a way to stay ahead before these tools become too smart? Whenever the idea of machines beating humans comes up, people dismiss it casually by comparing it to Industrial Revolution. They say, yeah, we have been through this before, new tech comes, it does some jobs, but it also makes new ones. And that's true to an extent. There is one big difference we often miss. The Industrial Revolution automated physical labor. Machines replaced tasks like lifting, stitching, welding, assembling, and so on. It scaled production. But humans still had one clear edge: the mind. We moved up the ladder from factory workers to engineers, from physical work to intellectual work, and over time, that shift shaped the entire modern economy. Doctors, designers, writers, coders, consultants, managers, jobs that relied on thinking, judgment, and creativity became the most valuable. But now, machines are going after intellectual work for the first time in history. It's not just automating repetitive tasks anymore. It's writing essays, designing interfaces, debugging code, diagnosing patients, sometimes better, sometimes faster, and often cheaper than humans. So yes, we've seen disruption before, but this time it's targeting the very thing we thought was uniquely human.
Wait, before we jump in, if you're passionate about making videos and want to create something inspiring, then we are in search for editors, writers, and designers. Check the details below for more info.
Let's take a minute and look at this from India's point of view. We are not a manufacturing first economy. We do not export cars or oil. Our biggest exports are software services, IT consulting, and tech talent. That's been our edge on the global stage for decades. But here's the catch. The kind of work we export, like writing code, managing backend systems, customer support, is exactly the kind of work this intelligence is learning to do. It's already writing code from scratch, fixing bugs, auto-generating documents, handling client queries, and they're just getting started. So when we talk about AI replacing jobs, it's not just a futuristic fear. It's a direct hit to Indian current economic engine. This isn't to say everything will disappear overnight, but the shift is already in front of you. It's happening right now. Here's something that might surprise you. When people think of automation and job loss, they usually picture a blue-collar worker being replaced. Factory workers, delivery staff, drivers. But today, It's kind of opposite. Jobs that involve physical labor, like plumbers, electricians, mechanics, or construction workers, are actually safer. Because physical work is messy, it's unpredictable, machines still struggle with it. You can't automate your way through a leaky pipe or a broken AC in peak summer. At least not yet. But digital work, that's exactly where this intelligence thrives. It understands language, generates ideas, writes codes, edit images. So if your job happens entirely on a screen, you're easier to replace. And the frustration for many is summed up perfectly in this line. I wanted AI to do my laundry so I could focus on art and writing, not the other way around. And it's all in front of you. Look at TCS. It recently fired 12,000 employees. Infosys, Wipro, and a bunch of other firms have also started layoffs. It's clear now, if AI can do it faster and cheaper, why would they need you? If you zoom out and look at the history, there is a pattern that repeats itself with every major tech shift. Whenever a new tech arrives, it breaks the existing system. Old monopolies fall because they don't adapt fast. And the people who adapt early build the new monopolies. Think about it. Radio disrupted print, TV disrupted radio, then the internet disrupted TV. And you have already seen how social media disrupted the entire traditional media. Now YouTube creators like Samay Raina or Mr. Beast pulling more views on their parody shows than the original TV show. They are pulling in more ad revenue and more reach, all because of a technological leverage which old monopolies missed to take advantage of. And AI could be the last of such leverages. Here is what I mean when I say it's the last leverage. Because once this shift happens, it creates ultimate monopolies. Monopolies which will never fall. It wipes out the underdogs. Remember in the beginning I said intelligence was the only reason humans dominated the planet. It was the only leverage we had. Now imagine these monopolies getting access to super intelligence on the top of everything else. How do you even compete with that? In 1996, IBM AI, Deep Blue beat the humans at chess. Then 10 years later, Google's AlphaGo beat humans at a game called Go. A game people thought no machine could ever master because it's far more complex and intuitive than chess. Fast forward to today, AI is killing the middle. Your average designer, writer, coder, all are replaceable. It's either the best or the bot. Hear me out. Two friends are walking in a jungle. A tiger appears. One guy bends down to tie his shoelaces. The other says,
"You seriously think you can outrun a tiger?"
He replies,
I don't have to outrun the tiger. I just need to outrun you.
that's the game right now. You don't have to be the best or build the next OpenAI. You just have to be ahead of the average person. The one ignoring the shift. The one still doing things the old way. Because in a world where AI is moving fast, standing still is the riskiest move you can make. Okay, so now what? If this really is the last leverage, then the only question that actually matters is, what should you do to stay relevant? Here's how I look at it. We are still relatively early. It's like being on the internet in late 90s or the early days of social media. The AI wave hasn't peaked yet. Here's what I think you need to focus on. Number one, distribution. As AI drives the cost of creation towards zero, anyone will be able to make stuff. Be it content, code, design, movies, games, all generated on command with some prompts. Then what matters is attention, access, distribution. In a world where anyone can create, people with an audience win. So whether it's a brand, YouTube channel, an Instagram page, or an email list, having direct access to viewers, customers, and fans will help you survive. Building a personal brand, owning an IP, or even just being known for something, that will matter more than the thing itself. The second is taste. Because when anyone can build something, the real value lies in knowing what to build. You will still need to tell AI what to do, still need to curate, edit, and judge. That's where human intuition and taste come in. Knowing what good looks like becomes a skill. Knowing what features you need, what design you want matters a lot. And that's not easy to automate. People who can direct AI with a sharp judgment are emerging as new leaders. Not coders, not designers, just people who know what works. You might not believe it, but more people will do what this guy is doing.
I have no technical ability, and I know nothing about music.
You must know something.
Well, I know what I like and what I don't like, and I'm decisive about what I like and what I don't like.
So what are you being paid for?
The confidence that I have in my taste and my ability to express what I feel has proven helpful for artists.
So there is no playbook, and anyone who claims to know exactly how this ends is lying. So take this as a starting point, pay attention, experiment, and use your own judgment. We'll be making a lot more videos on...
Right. But if AI ends up doing everything, then what role will humanity play in the future?
I don't know, bro. I don't know.